Hey guys, this is Azerlyn with a quick review of Pavilion. Pavilion is a fourth-person puzzle adventure where you are thrown into a world that both the character and the player know nothing about. This is the first chapter in a two-part series. At first I was confused by the term fourth person, but in this game you don't actually control the main character. The character moves on his own from one area to the next. You control certain objects in the environment, solving puzzles in the correct sequence to influence his movement and guide him to the next objective. The puzzles vary in difficulty, but overall I found them to be enjoyable. For the most part, it isn't too difficult to guide the character through the levels, but there were times where the character wouldn't cooperate how I wanted him to. Usually this was on some of the timed puzzles where you needed more precise timing and positioning of objects. I think adding keyboard customization and mouse support would be ideal, especially for the timed events. The story is told visually, and while it looked great, I wasn't exactly sure what exactly was going on in the story for most of the game. It seems like there are some hidden objects that you can discover, but I'd like to see some achievements added to help encourage exploration. By the end of the game you start to get an idea of where the story could be going, but don't expect closure since this is a two-part series. The game looks great, the environments are beautiful, and I love the hand-drawn art style. I do wish it was a bit easier to tell which objects you could interact with though, but it makes sense since the game wants you to figure everything out for yourself. The audio is decent as well. I enjoyed most of the music and found it to be a very relaxing game to play. I think there were only 2 levels that I didn't like the music as much, where it was louder and not relaxing like the rest of the music. The game took me about 2.5 hours to complete, but this time will vary depending on the player's puzzle solving skills. I did have a minor issue where I needed to restart the level because my character wouldn't move, and another more severe issue where I needed to relaunch the game. Pavilion is a beautifully crafted game with enjoyable puzzles. Manipulating the environment to guide the main character through is interesting, but the character pathing could use some minor tweaks on a couple of the levels. I do wish the game had been a bit longer though. I would have also liked to know more about the story because I wasn't really satisfied with the little story that there was. I like the puzzles in the game design though, so those were enough to make me want to play the second chapter when it releases next year. I hope this review has helped you. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and post your feedback in the comments below. Thanks everyone, and have a wonderful day!